Hello, my beautiful stars, shining brightly as you are. Welcome back to another pick a card reading that I have here for you today. In today's reading, it's going to be what you are manifesting currently during this new moon or whenever this video reaches you. So if you are feeling drawn to pile 1 with I love what my body is capable of doing, or pile 2, I feel privileged to live in my body, or with pile 3, I trust that my faith in the universe will give me all that I need in life, or maybe you're feeling drawn to all or more than one pile. Find what resonates with you and we will get into the reading. Hello, my beautiful pile 1s that have chosen I love what my body is capable of doing. This is going to be your reading on what you are currently manifesting. So, right now we're currently in the new moon when I'm doing it during this week. It's, I believe, actually the day of the new moon. If not, it's going to be the new moon in the next night, or it was just happening the night before. Either way, we're still in new moon energy. So that's usually just a new creative flow, bringing in just newer energies. So currently, if you are in new energies, new feelings of something that you're driving towards, what we are going to be manifesting in this time frame, this is what is being drawn to you at this time. So we're going to get into it. We have Temperance. We have the Tower, okay, and we have the Lovers, okay. So right off the bat, I feel like something, maybe it could be in the realms of your own relationship. Something, maybe you're currently going through a moment of, maybe it feels like chaos. Maybe it feels like everything is everywhere. And I think that's where Temperance is trying to call in, to have a balance of what's happening during this time frame in your life. Pile 1. The Lovers is asking for more love into the situation, as well as a possibility of a connection of some sort. It doesn't even have to be romantically. It could be, your own friendship with somebody. What's happening, you could be manifesting the idea of what this relationship was supposed to be before, but now you are changing with Temperance in the Tower and the things are shifting. I feel like you are trying to find that balance and reframing that relationship into a better light for yourself. That's what you could be manifesting right now, currently, is the vibe that I'm getting within this. So we're going to get some clarifying cards here. We have Escapist, come home to yourself. All right. So that could be you literally are going through something with somebody and you have to have maybe some time for yourself within the Temperance in the Tower. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. So in that term is don't be afraid to use your voice, is the feeling that I get from that. Don't be afraid to speak out on what it is that you feel. In especially what right here wants to pop out for me for whatever reason. I love what my body is capable of doing. I feel like these cards that we have as your chooser cards are also definitely beneficial for your reading too, because it all ties into something together, right, guys? So, everything's connected. So don't be afraid to use your voice. Come home to yourself first. Use the energy that you have within you first to know that you are capable of doing what is necessary. You can do it. You love what your body is capable of doing. You know you're capable of doing it. Just give yourself the time and space to come back to that. Yourself the love that you need for you to come to this relationship. You know, if you are manifesting a relationship, like for some that could be single, it's the idea that you should be loving yourself first. Come home to yourself and use your voice to speak on what it is that matters to you, the matters of the heart, right? Pile one. So that's the start, and then some further clarifying cards. Ooh, we have some pleasure. Okay, so drink tea and pleasure. So that can be a literal thing, obviously, what it wants to try to imply. Keep it PG though, guys. So I'm trying to keep it PG, you know, YouTube standards. So just go and find something that makes you feel good. Drink tea, you know, come home to yourself. Find something that makes you feel good at the end of the day, what you know that you love to do, what makes you feel those feelings of the capability of getting to where you want to go. If you are following someone else and what they are telling you to do all the time, you're not going to be able to find that love for you to do what you want to do. So I feel like this is the manifesting aspect for you to come back to you, so you know what you want at the end of the day, and what's coming into you is what you want and not what someone else is trying to manifest for you or tell you this is good for you, right? Okay, and then we have vacation. Okay, so we have kite with vacation, tulip, great passion. Don't be afraid to sing, great passion. Come home to yourself, take a vacation, find the passion, find the love, find the joy in the moments of doing nothing at all and something specific for yourself. Drinking tea, doing something pleasurable for you. That is the whole point of self-pleasure. It's you having love for you. At the end of the day, I know that's kind of taboo, and a little weird in how you want to think of that, but it, in all reality, it's you loving yourself, right? Or, you know, someone else would do it, right? So if someone else can do it, why can't you do it? If you want someone's love, why can't you get your own love from yourself? Why can't that someone be you? Pile one. Manifest the love for you currently. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to find that love for yourself. Don't be afraid to go at it alone if you have to. Not saying that you have to do it for the entirety of your life, you know, pile one. But if you feel like this is also a point in your time in reference, this is another message for the tower moment. If something is coming to a end, then this is also the other point for you to come back to you, you know, find that go on that vacation and find that passion within you. And when you go on this vacation, you know, finding the love within just doing something alone is what is necessary for us on a every once in a while or day-to-day basis. You know, it doesn't have to be every once in a while. It can be on a daily basis that you're doing something that you love for you. You know, treat yourself. So don't lose sight in that, pile one. In this time frame, the current energies that are shifting could be the point of you finding that love for you and for anybody new coming into your life. If you are manifesting somebody new, for the messages of those that are single, take what resonates. Weeping willow, family sorrow. So there is something going on within family, possibly. Maybe that's within the tower moment. We have scales, keep your life in balance. See, also within the tower and the temperance, that is the point. Keep your own life in balance. Pile 1. No one else is going to do it for you all the time, every day of your life. You got to do it for you. We also have club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay, there you go. With the person that could be in your life that is telling you of how you should be living or doing something. It doesn't have to be that way. Pile 1. It does not have to be that way. You are the maker and are in control of whatever you're doing in your life. So just keep that in mind. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So this could be the point of the Tower within the lovers. Like I said, within the relationship, if it is something of uh, an ending, maybe there is a passionate love within this relationship, but then there's this possibility of a hate because of something that had happened, and just the feelings that arise in the moments. It is a strong emotion. It doesn't have to be like that all the time, pile 1. Remind yourself that this moment is only fleeting. It will pass. So you go through the point of keeping balance in your life, finding what makes you feel good. Take that time to drink some tea if you need to. If you're not a tea drinker, find whatever that makes you feel good to sip and relax, taking a nice sip of coffee, maybe not if it's late at night, but a nice sip of hot chocolate. There you go. Nice sip of hot chocolate or something. Or maybe for some, if you like warm milk. I don't know. That's just something else that came into my head. So obviously a message for some. But it is just the fleeting moment. So if it is somebody that's trying to do something against you, take that strong emotion, understand it, feel it, and let it pass. Try to balance what is going to work in your favor for when you're manifesting this new to come into your life, pile 1. May, we have May, so maybe in the month of May, this is when it started, or maybe in May, this coming May is when it's going to possibly be on its way. Oh, and then we also have March. So May or March, any of those months, you can possibly come into the point of your vacation, the point of the situation that happened that made this Tower moment. The factors that lie into it, however it resonates with you. It could have either started or it could have been a process to begin with. That's where it was that starting point in the process, and now in the next time frame of May or March, you could come into the the first, I can't even speak right now. Excuse me. A full circle. There you go. So if you are going through something like this with somebody, maybe, it could be the attitude that you'll come back in a year. Maybe it took already a year, or maybe it'll just take, however long it will take, but sometime in May or sometime in March, who knows? But keeping your heart open and that manifesting point of what you are focusing on, that will be that indicator, pile 1. Okay, and then we have 2 more final messages here to end your reading for you. We have expression with the throat chakra, lapis lazuli, so holding on to some lapis lazuli. Express your true self. The world needs you. So again, coming home to you first. Don't be afraid to sing. Express yourself how you need to express yourself. Don't be afraid to do what it is that you want to do. That is also the form of manifesting, pile 1. So don't hold yourself back. Don't be afraid to sing. There is great passion in whatever it is that you're wanting to do or what you're doing. Take that vacation for yourself. Things will come together. Things will come together. That is the process. You start with something and you keep moving in that process. Compassion, your final message, heart chakra with jade. So holding on to some jade. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. There you go. Family sorrows. Maybe this is a love aspect of loving your family, and there's a conflict within family, a family member, somebody you consider as family, not really blood related. So just expressing yourself and showing the compassion in these moments with this person, with yourself, and things that you are having in your life or wanting to have are going to be manifesting for you in due time. However it works out, it will work out. Just keep moving in that process. Don't lose sight of that, pile one. That is your reminder. This is your reading that I have for you, pile one. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it resonated with you. I thank you so much for being here with me today, and I hope to see you again in my next reading. And as always, much love. Hello, my beautiful pile twos that have chosen the card I Feel Privileged to Live in My Body. This is going to be a reading on what you are currently manifesting in the time of this new moon or whenever this video reaches you. So we're going to get straight into it. We have 9 of Cups. We have the 5 of Wands. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so something that you have definitely been putting in some passion, some dedicated work. Everything is coming to a fulfillment of fruition for you currently. I feel privileged to live in my body. You are putting in the work currently, pile 2. Excuse me. And what you're manifesting is definitely coming in due time for you. 8 of Pentacles, I'm seeing definitely that hard work and that effort. Your emotional fulfillment is coming to a completion within this work that you're putting in, that you've been dedicating your time into. And with the 5 of Wands, it's that passion you have with this I feel like this community of people possibly, or even with the possibility of having a community of people within this project of something that you have been building is what I'm feeling. And you are feeling so privileged to live in this time frame because of what you are manifesting, what this manifestation is going to do and what it means for you. Let's get some clarifying cards. We have Universe, we're all just stardust. Okay, and we have Phoenix, how's that for a happily ever after? Ooh, okay. I love that. I'm going to get some more clarifying cards. We have, okay. I'm going to just say it's more pleasure for you guys. And then we have spend time with animals. All right. So not literal. I won't say that as a literal, but maybe for some, feel privileged. Maybe you're having this, I feel like what I'm getting is like this new vigor of this joy and this passion for what you are creating. Maybe some of you have put in the time and work to create a family. That just came into my head for whatever reason. Take what resonates. Some of you are probably going into having the process of wanting a family of your own. And what you have built so far makes you feel privileged in order to provide in that capacity what you've been putting in the work and creating thus far. You've been seeing more fruits of your labor. And it's all within like this help that you've been given or that you are getting. But things are moving in a way like the phoenix rising from the ashes, You've gone through something that literally made you feel like you didn't want to be in this body kind of thing. You weren't privileged, that you didn't feel privileged, but now something has changed and shifted, where it's this shift in this new vigor of passion, of connection, creation. Definitely in this new moon phase for you, pile 2. That is crazy. I love that. You definitely are manifesting the completion of something that you have been putting in work towards. Something that is going to give you that recognition or that security, even the emotional fulfillment. Definitely spending time with animals. If you don't have animals already, if you like to spend time in nature, that's another factor. But a connection of love, of joy, of putting something into something. Pun intended. Excuse me. All right, we're going to get further in. We have a hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Ooh, so again with the 5 of Wands, maybe you do need a hand with something. Maybe you're going to get something like that in this time frame if you haven't already been given that hand of guidance, assistance, or help of whatever. Maybe it's within this person you're working with, people you are working with. Maybe it's somebody you have this connection with. We're all just stardust. We are all the universe. We're all stars. My beautiful stars. We shine brightly every single day if we choose to or not, regardless. However you feel, a star is always shining. So how do you want to keep shining? How do you want to keep growing in this security for yourself, this connection for yourself, to keep feeling privileged? Pile 2. We have bag with something important such as a new job or a raise. Ooh, see, that's what I was getting from the 8 of Pentacles. You're putting in this time and and effort and energy, and it's the fruits of your labor have been building and building and building, and you're seeing more of it because of what you've been putting in. And that's where this emotional fulfillment, because you're putting in so much of this that you are getting something back in return, because the people that are around you, they acknowledge that as well. Within this need of help, assistance, and guidance, that's also the vibe that I'm feeling, is that you're having this term of people that see you and recognize you, and it's giving you that new job or that raise, that privilege to have it continue to grow and be secure for you. We have claw, be careful, do not take risks. So that's where maybe the helping hand is coming into play. Maybe you have been taking risks. Maybe you haven't been so careful. And so the assistance is there on the side because it is necessary for own um, your own well-being. It's like what is it, the interference that you are having. And maybe within the rising from the ashes, that could be the attitude, that taking that risk, you were in the ashes, but then you came out from the ashes because you had somebody that was there to give you that helping hand, such as giving you a new job, or giving you that raise, giving you that extra cushion of some sort. We have jug, lighthearted, carefree time. again, we're all stardust, having, some fun with whatever you're creating, whatever you're doing, whatever you're building towards. That is in this lightheartedness right now, to be carefree. I love that. We also have flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. Ooh, okay, so maybe within that term of this card here, I'm trying not to, because I don't know what YouTube will do. Excuse me, maybe they won't do anything. If anybody's wondering. Excuse me. And then we have rabbit, too much concern with, sexual matters. There you go. Maybe that's a thing. Okay. Why that card came up. Maybe disappointment in a friend or lover, and then you have too much of that on your mind. Maybe that was a falling out and you're still building and building. It's coming your way. One way or another, it's coming your way. Don't be forceful about it. Don't be like a rabbit. Don't be like a jackrabbit. Gotta give it all the time. I feel like it's this progression for you to keep steady at your work, and you'll get the fulfillment of what you are trying to gain. We have parrot. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Okay, so, and then spend time with animals, with parrot and rabbit right here. That's too cute. I feel like with that is also another aspect of the helping hand. So maybe don't pour out everything. Know who it is that you feel that you can trust in the terms of what you are building. Because if you are building something and you know that there's somebody there that's just kind of taking, and you feel kind of used, then I would feel like that is the term of disappointment in the friend or lover, if that is, if they go both ways. if your lover is your friend too, if you have that term for them, I can consider my boyfriend my best friend in occasions. You would have to have your significant other, whoever that you're with, be that term of a friend for you, right? You do talk to them on a daily basis. So, just looking to know what is acceptable. You have to find that line in that in between for both sides. But I definitely feel like you are gaining something. You're growing something here though, still, and it's coming your way one way or another. But we have two final messages here to end your reading, pile 2. We have grounding with root chakra, red jasper. So you have maybe red jasper that you want to hold on to. Sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. So ground yourself in this time frame. Maybe not be so everywhere with the energies that aren't necessarily in concern right now, in your concern. It shouldn't be in your main concern. The focus of growing something, what you're building, and having that emotional fulfillment, it's coming one way or another once you have that grasp of the balance of being within yourself. Okay, and then we have confidence. We have no one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. What was I just saying? Taking the balance for yourself. Solar plexus chakra, rutilated quartz. Ooh, that's glassy. Very cool. But I definitely feel, yes, confidence and grounding for you to take this for yourself. Even if you are wanting that connection with somebody too, or trying to build that fulfillment and emotional fulfillment with somebody else, finding the stability and the grounding within the Eight of Pentacles, what you're building towards, that's going to give you that cushion for yourself to feel like you have that establishment to build something further. If you are wanting to move in that direction of building a family, if that is the case. For the message for some, take what resonates. But this is the reading that I have for you, pile 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and I hope that it resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I hope to see you again in my next reading. And as always, much love. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s that have chosen the card. I trust that my faith in the universe will give me all that I need in life. This is going to be a reading on what you are currently manifesting in this new moon or whenever this video reaches you. So we're going to get into it with the Page of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Ten of Cups. So definitely you've been building towards something, and there is a celebration for your completion. You're feeling fulfilled in what you have been building towards. We're going to get some clarifying cards. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. In protest, start a revolution. Okay. And then we're going to get more. 2 more here. Movement we have, as well as spend time with friends. Okay. So definitely from the Page of Pentacles, what I feel in that is that you have this stability in what you have been creating, what you have in your hands. The Page of Pentacles is holding the pentacles, so they're holding, what they have created, what they've built towards. You have that grounded understanding for yourself. Expectations. I feel like you might have some expectations, but it's more so for yourself. And then the Six of Wands, you are definitely going towards the creation of celebration from what you have gained in this fulfillment, from what you have built. And I feel like it's this term of maybe you have a group of people behind you, and this why you have protest and start a revolution. Don't seek anyone's approval from what you're trying to do, because even if you have a group of people behind you, you know best in this time for what you're gaining. Movement, I feel with the Six of Wands and the movement card, you're definitely going into that celebration of what you have literally manifested for yourself. And that's literally, it can be you have a new relationship with a group of friends is a message that I just got. Maybe you have found your tribe in this time frame of feeling emotionally fulfilled. You have like your family that you're around and surrounded by, with you doing what you went and sought after for yourself. You didn't expect or seek anyone's approval in this time frame for what you put in through this movement for yourself. Maybe you had found your tribe when you went out and to spend time with some friends, and you realized that this was not the group of people that you were trying to surround yourself with. Starting a revolution, you wanted to change the dynamics So maybe you're manifesting the connections with the new tribe of people that you have in your life currently. And these people are here for a reason, because they are here to uplift you, to support and celebrate you as much as you are supporting and celebrating yourself. And that's where the completion of the emotional fulfillment comes into play. You had this idea, you had this spark of creation, of this invention of some sort, and these people were just like, we're there every step of the way. That's the vibe that I'm getting. We have bowl, plenty of material things. Okay, so definitely a lot of the fulfillment, especially great good fortune, especially that you have a lot of the fulfillment of abundance coming your way. Friends, it could be that of friends too. Great good fortune, not even just, finances, even though material things could be that as well. We have September, so maybe the month of September is going to play an important part in this time frame. Maybe that's where it started, or where it's coming into a completion of. We also have inkpot problems to be resolved. So whatever you were going through in the expectations prior is that point of you knowing that this isn't going to be that same thing every time. You can't keep expecting anybody's approval. So a problem that you are going through will be resolved one way or another. And getting approval from someone is not going to resolve the matter. Fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So maybe someone in your life, again, somebody that played a role in this time frame for what you have put yourself out for, is the message that I'm getting. Maybe she's playing an important role in your life, or is going to. Maybe you haven't met her yet, but she's going to be, just around the corner. So somebody that is that complexion could possibly be maybe a person you have to just keep an eye out for opportunities or, good messages. We have ant, work, achievement, and success. Again, with what you have been putting in through this creation, this idea, what you've been building, there is achievement and success. It's Six of Wands. There's the emotional fulfillment with the Ten of Cups. You're definitely going through something with a group of people, is the vibe that I'm getting with spending time with friends and the Six of Wands. So definitely you're achieving something, and it's going to be either you're with a group of people and you're doing it together, or you're doing it and there's just a group of people, and that achievement and success is going to be acknowledged. And that's the great good fortune that you're getting. I feel like it's also another message within this, not expecting and seeking anyone's approval. I feel like that's the other thing that you're like moving towards, and not necessarily asking for anybody to see this the way that you see it. But then when they do see it that way, then it's okay, I got to keep moving in this direction. I got to keep this momentum going, because that's where the celebration is going to come into play. That's where the completion is going to come into play, because you see what you see, but then these other people are starting to see it as well. I don't know. That's kind of like, that was just a message that came through. Take what resonates. We have Tiger doing something risky and taking a chance. Oh my gosh, yeah. So there you go. Like you had this idea and this point of something that you thought was going to be bad or whatever wasn't going to be, what you thought it was going to be, and then it turned out to be exactly that. And then you have all these other people that are surrounding you seeing this and taking into that acknowledgement. You're just like, wow, okay, I wasn't really expecting this, I wasn't really seeking anything like this, but now that I have it, like, let's keep going. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going, pile three. And then we also have dog protection from a powerful friend. Okay, yeah, so definitely with the fair woman, I feel like maybe that is going to be the powerful friend, or I don't know, somebody else is going to play an important role in your life. I feel like you have a group behind you. If not, you're going to have a group behind you spending time with friends. That's going to be your, I feel like, your creative outlet. With work and the achievement and success, and the Six of Wands is, I feel like you're definitely like having this celebration. If not, like, it's kind of like this parade is the vibe that I'm getting. Like, you literally, I'm like feeling like you're gonna have this whole parade thrown for you. Maybe you are somebody that wants a parade then, or you're going and you're into a parade for something, whatever event, whatever that's happening currently. Maybe that's what you're manifesting. Taking what resonates for those. But I just feel like you have like this success that's coming your way, if it's not already there. But it's more of that, like, that acknowledgement and the celebration for what you have done, that you've put into building and creating to coming into this completion. Keep it up, pile three. I love it. Okay, and we have two more messages here to end your reading. We have safety, root chakra, snowflake obsidian. So holding on to some snowflake obsidian. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Ooh, there you go. So staying strong, keeping that stability and the groundedness for what you want for you, what you were building. And even if you weren't seeking anybody's approval or expecting anything, you're still gaining it one way or another, because you know what you're building towards. And if those people that come and surround you, they are there celebrating with you, then at the end of the day, you have something greater. Pile three. Ooh, and then we also have your final message with creativity, throat chakra, Amazonite. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Ooh, okay. So if you were starting something in the beginning from the creative standpoint of transforming your pain into positivity, and then using that with the people around you, and they had gained that positivity and they want to push it out with you, again, that's what you have gained in that process of what you started to build. You wanted this for you to start, but you're pushing it out for others as well, and they see that, so they're putting forth the same work or whatever achievement, whatever acknowledgement that you wanted in the start. And they're going to start using that for themselves too. And that's even more of the fulfillment and the celebration for you and for the people around you. The spending time with friends and the friends that are there to support and celebrate and give you the fulfillment, they're also gaining that alongside with you and all of the above. It's a give and take. this is the reading that I have for you, pile 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it resonated with you. I thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope to see you again in my next reading. As always, much love.